Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 69, and today I have a bit of a weird episode to show you, and if you just allow me 1 to 2 minutes, I'm going to explain what's just happened and why today's episode is a little bit different to normal. So of course, in the last episode, we ended with a 1-1 draw away in Wales against Swansea. We were ending December in the last episode and coming into January, but as you'll see, I've already played 3 games in January against West Ham, Stoke, and also Wimbledon in the Cup. Now, the reason you're not seeing those games live is because I did record the episode as normal, but as I was editing the video back, I watched it back after I'd made it. I had to say, I did not like what I produced, and I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years now, and I've always said I will never upload a video which I don't believe has enough quality and is good enough to my standards. I watched the video back and I didn't like it. I really didn't like what I produced. I was complaining, I was whinging, I was moaning, I was whining quite a bit, and I thought to myself, I don't want to upload this because it's just not good enough in my eyes. So because of that, I decided what I'm going to do today is just show you the goals in those games, and today we'll play games against Fulham away, Leicester at home, and also transfer deadline day as well. So I do apologize for a bit of a weird start to today's episode, but I'm someone who, I'm not happy putting out stuff which I don't believe is good enough in my opinion. So that's why these games, you won't see them play live, and I'll just show you the goals. So we started off in January with a game against West Ham, and I said I was going to show you the goals. This game finished 0-0. It was one of the worst games of the series so far. So in a way, I'm kind of glad you guys didn't have to sit through it. It was really, really poor, and it did finish as a goalless draw. Then we faced Stoke just 2 days later on Monday night, and it finished 1-1. So that was 3 draws in a row in the league, and we fell behind in the first half through Jermaine scoring an absolute wonder goal from range, and it looked as though Stoke were going to claim the 3 points as well. But in the second half, we were pressing, we were pushing, and eventually with 5 minutes to go, we won ourselves a corner. We whipped the ball into the centre, and Kirk Taylor scored his first ever goal for the club, and what a goal it was as well, volleying the corner in after Barry flicked it on. It was a fantastic finish by our left back, his first ever goal for the club, and what an important goal too. So the game finished 1-1, we claimed ourselves a draw. That was now 3 draws in a row, not great form. So going into the third and final game of what would have been the episode, we took on Wimbledon in the Cup, the League One opposition, at McDermott Park, and we won it by a 0-0. John Sutar headed in a corner, second time he's done that this season. Funny enough, both games finishing 1-0. He headed in a corner, we won the game by a 0-0. We probably should have won it by more goals, to be honest, but I didn't really care. We just returned to winning ways, and that's the most important thing. So those were the 3 results, and once more, I do apologise for not showing you the game live, or the games live I should say, but I just wasn't happy with what I produced. So today, we have games against Fulham, Leicester, and hopefully I'll be a lot more positive, a lot more optimistic, and we'll just have a lot more fun. Oh, and also, as well, one of our youngsters has gone to Bradford on loan, Oliver Hamilton. That's totally fine with me. And today, we're starting the episode off by seeing that also Rob Ross, the artist, is going to go out on loan as well to Barnsley on a 2-year loan. So he's actually looking quite good right now. 17 years old, 67 overall, but not good enough for our first team right now. So he's off to Barnsley for a 2-year loan, and that's totally fine with me. And so we're now going to move into the first game of today's episode, away at Craven Cottage to take on the newly promoted side Fulham, who right now are rock bottom of the table. So you'd certainly fancy our chances coming into this one, but it is worth noting our last 3 league games have all been draws. So a little bit worried we might slip up once again, but if we are to stay in the title race, we need to make sure we get the maximum points available, especially in these games, which should be considered bankers. So big game for St Johnstone, need to return to winning ways in the league. Can we do it? Let's hope so. Come on, the Sainties. Here's Jozabed for Fulham, and he's tackled by Burke, and now maybe our first chance on the break. That's a great ball through towards Rob, who had McDonald to his left and Tony to his right. He goes to the latter, walk back to Rob towards Ewan, surely to make it 1-0. Ewan McDonald puts it into the top corner, and it's Fulham 1, St Johnstone 0, Fulham 0, St Johnstone 1 even. Ewan McDonald scores once again, and I gotta say, this season, he's been amongst the goals and finding the back of the net on a regular basis, and that is a really good side for Club and Country. He's on the cusp of making the Scotland squad, and he's gone outside shot of making the Euros. If he keeps this form up, 5 for the year, Ewan puts us in front. Tierney to Rob, but a great chance here to make it 2. Rob through towards Tony, who surely will. He's bearing down on goal, and he slots it in to the bottom corner. Tony Watt has made it 2-0 to St Johnstone, dedicating the goal to old man Barry. We are 2 goals up, and surely on course for the 3 points already. We've been really good in this first half. Fulham may have had more of the ball, but we are looking so strong. And it's now 2 assists for Rob as well. He's had a brilliant first half an hour. And Tony has got his 8th goal of the league this season. You know, I said he's not looking as deadly as last year. I do believe that is still the case. But he's still on course to being with a shout of retaining his golden boot this year. Good tackle by Patterson, maybe a chance here for a 3rd goal just before the break. Tony to Rob, Rob through towards Ewan. There's one man back, Ewan will take it round him. He's through to make it 3, and he does. Ewan McDonald makes it Fulham 0, St Johnstone 3, and we have had a sensational first half. You know what, I do believe that is the first time Ewan has bagged a brace in a game, and it's a brilliant finish as well, right into the bottom corner. Last season, he only got 2 goals, or possibly 3 goals, all year long in the Premier League. Well, this season, he's already got 6, and we're only halfway through the campaign. He is looking so much better this year, and this is so encouraging for club and country, because Tony can't carry the load forever. Someone will need to step in and be the main man for Scotland, and maybe it will be Ewan. I say Tony can't carry the load forever. He's not really been at it for Scotland. It's mainly been shared between Griffiths and, in the qualifying campaign at the least, Jordan Rhodes that's been doing it for the Tartan Army. But let's be honest here, Tony is going to be our main striker heading into Euro 2020. But again, we need someone younger with more potential for the future, and Ewan certainly is that, as he's going in search of his first ever career hat-trick. And Tony is trying to get a hat-trick himself, and he might do so, because it's Fulham 0, St Johnstone 4, and both Tony and Ewan have bagged braces, and what a game this has been. We could be on course for our biggest win ever in the series. Great ball by Dougie Reid. He's rarely involved in a goal or an assist for St Johnstone, but he's got the latter there, and Tony has got his 9th goal of the campaign. Orango to Tunnicliffe. We need to hold on to our clean sheet now. Shot is deflected straight to Jozabed, and sadly the clean sheet has gone. Shot deflected straight into the path of the Spaniard, and Jozabed fires it in. Logan Reed can't believe it. He's so upset, and Fulham have ruined his clean sheet. Malone tackle by Duncan Smith, and Smith does well to keep holding the ball and find McBurney through towards Ewan. Can he get his hat-trick? Oh, he's hit the bar. McDonald off the bar, and Mina gets it behind off McBurney for a goal kick. Ewan McDonald so close to his first hat-trick for the club, and it smacks the crossbar. And there it is, it's all over. Fulham 1, St Johnstone 4. Barry and Ollie are delighted. We claim a big 3 points here. Our return to winning ways in the league is an emphatic one, and Tony and Ewan both bag braces. And when you look at these stats, you can see we thoroughly deserved a win as well. The far superior side. I'm kind of annoyed we threw away our clean sheet later on as well, but I don't really mind too much. We get that win. That's the most important thing. And Chelsea and City, don't write us off. We are still well in this title race. Alright then, so it's time for our second game of today's episode as we take on Craig Shakespeare's Leicester City here at McDermott Park. I've just given Dougie Reid a new contract, by the way, as his deal's up come the end of the year. He's accepted it, and he's extended his stay for another 4 years, which is fantastic. So Leicester, our second opponents today. Can we make it 3 wins from 3 in all competitions? Let's find out. Come on, St Johnstone, and let's see if Tony and Ewan can bag braces once again. Good tackle by Barry, but Vardy gets to the loose ball first and finds Musa. And now Markle Brighton down the right-hand side. There's a good chance here to fire Leicester in front. He cuts inside, drills one in, and there is the first goal of the game. And Leicester City are in front through Matty James. And that is a real sucker punch to be trailing so early on in the game. Cross in from Albrighton, James on the end of it, and Leicester have the lead early. We just cannot get our form sorted this year, can we? I mean, seriously, we are just not playing as well as we were last season. And I think I've said this before, but I read a comment in the season finale of last year's C&C from someone saying, you know, it's just not much of a struggle as they were hoping. Well, I said it would be tougher this year, and look what's happening as Tierney finds Fraser down the left-hand side. Can we respond instantly, though? Fraser's cross deflected. Oh, my word. It almost snuck in from Luis Hernandez's deflection, but it is still 1-0 as Barry goes up for a header and heads over the bar. One day, Barry is going to score a goal. One day, he'll find the back of the net, but it looks like it just won't be today. 9 minutes to go before the break. We are still trailing, but maybe a chance here to get back on level terms. Tierney plays it through towards Dougie Reid. Reid will need some help, so I'll play it through to, well, I was supposed to go to Kingsley, but I'll go through Hamilton first. Kingsley through towards Burke inside the area. Burke on the ball, back towards Stephen. Kingsley, who puts it wide. What a miss. Free kick to St Johnstone 9 minutes after the break, and we desperately need a goal here. Ryan Fraser is stood over it. I'll try and bend one into the top corner. Wall jumps early, and Fraser hits the top of the crossbar, and Dougie's header goes up and then down, and Engels clears. Still 1-0 to Leicester, and we just can't find the equaliser. Ewan to Tierney, Tierney to Fraser, maybe this time for Ryan, and this time he skies it over. Come on, come on, come on. There's half an hour to go, but I'm beginning to get impatient now as we are still trailing this game. And Dougie passes the ball straight to Danny Simpson. We need a goal. And we had Ewan and Tony both bagging braces against Fulham in a 4-1 victory. But in this game, I just can't score. And Moosa's down the right here, and Barry ain't going to catch up, that's for sure. As Moosa keeps on going, turns Callum as well. What a run from Moosa, and an assist as well as he finds Jamie Vardy. We are the most inconsistent team in the Premier League. And our win streak in the league is going to get halted after just one game. One win in our last 5 league games. And I've said that like twice already this season, or something similar to that. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Like, we may drop out of the top 4. Like, let's be honest here. I said after the Fulham game, Chelsea and City, we're coming for you. That's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen now. We're going to be lucky to stay in the top 4 come the end of the season, and that's just how it is. But here's Burke on the ball, crossing to the far post, looking for Tierney, and well, we've got ourselves a goal, and we've halved the deficit. A rare goal scorer, Kieran Tierney, with what I believe is only his 2nd goal for the club, his 1st of the year, and maybe don't write us off just yet. Is the epic comeback on? We're almost out of time, 2 minutes to go, and Callum Patterson is prepared to launch in a giant throw-in. This is one of our final attacks. Come on, Patterson will launch one towards Tony. He'll go for the header, and it's off the top of the bar. Come on, come on, come on. There's still time. Barry wins the header. Burke on the ball. Has Gray on the overlap. He'll give it to him. It's Shane Gray. It's Shane Gray. It's through towards Tony. It's Tony towards Oliver Burke. Surely. Oh, Kasper Schmeichel. What a save by the Dane. Shades of Peter Schmeichel. Brilliant stop by his son. And it's still 2-1. Come on. Fraser's delivery from the corner. Into the middle. Headed up in the air. Come on. The game is not done yet. Come on, St Johnstone. Fraser whips one in towards McBurney. Oh, Schmeichel again. And there it is. It's all over at McDermott Park. I don't believe it. We've lost once again. Why Claudio Ranieri's still here, I don't know. But Leicester have won the game by 2-1. That is sickening. It says we only recorded 2 shots on target. That is a lie. We were fantastic in this game. Far superior to Leicester in every single way. But it was just one of those games where FIFA doesn't want you to win, I swear. But you know what? We gave it our all. That's all you can ask from the players. And, oh man, 2-1 the final score. I'm gutted, man. That is such a big blow for our title hopes. And we deserve to win that game and then some. And to end today's episode off, we are going to take part in transfer deadline day. We've got no money to spend, so I won't be buying any players, but we are probably going to loan out one player. Shane Nicholson's wanted by Bayern Munich, but he's going to stay here as he's an exciting prospect. But Sean McMillan just got a bid, another one of our goalkeepers. He's going to Molineux on a 2-year loan. He is our backup goalkeeper, but we don't really need him as Logan Reed is staying as our number 1, and I'm totally fine having Shane on the bench instead. So McMillan's off on loan, and that's totally fine with me. I've also got another email here with 6 hours to go, as I'm just skipping through the day really quickly, and it's a bid for George Hunter and Kirk Taylor. Now, I must say, Taylor is definitely going to stay, obviously, there's no doubt he's staying here, but there's a bid for George Hunter, and he's been with us since the start of the series, the adopted half-brother of Alex Hunter, Season 1 vibes. But you know what? I think I'm going to let him go to Gretzky Road. He doesn't play anymore, he's never going to get back in the team again. I think George Hunter can go. So George, we love you very much, mate, but it's time to leave the club. Jim's proud of all you've done for us, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Farewell, George. And as I'm just about to end transfer deadline day as well, there's a bid for the chin strap here, Aidan Taylor. And I think I might let him go to Birmingham as well, because we've got 2 hours left. We can't counter offer. His deal is up come the end of the year, and the chin strap shows no potential whatsoever. He's not good enough for the Scotland side. I don't think he ever will be either. So I think I might let the chin strap go. We like Taylor, we really do, but we need to get as much money for next season as possible. So I think the chin strap can go. I like him, I do, but with no potential at all and not much money here, I think the chin strap can go. So George Hunter is leaving, Aidan Taylor is leaving, and we're going to sell another youth player. And that'll be that then as well. There's 1 hour left on the clock. Aidan Taylor is gone. And again, I like the chin strap. You know, I really, really do. But I think with him showing no potential, with us having better players in this team in that position, I think it's best for him to go, as he shows no potential and he wasn't going to get given a new deal anyway. And that will end today's episode of Club and Country as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode of CNC, then please do leave a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated and they really help the channel grow as well. Much love to you all. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you for the next episode of CNC, which features back-to-back games against Arsenal in the Cup and the League very soon.